So last night I came in here late on, and I ended up fucking being woke up at 1:40. I'm hoping that I don't have to repeat that performance. So I've got one beer, and that's it. It's not the first beer tonight. I would normally have got a small beer, a small sake from the supermarket, which is closed, or the 7-Eleven from which I'm barred. So hello, Mr. Hamza. How the hook are you going on? Well, this looks all right. Pink tonic. Oh, that's the drink. That's the drink, and that's the burger with the cheese on top. I might try that. You're Pakistan. Congratulations. Which part are you in Pakistan? Are you in Pakistan? So recently, a few months ago, I met a young man from Pakistan who's working. He's working in a warehouse, and he is drinking beer before he goes to work. I found that very, very strange. You always watch my videos. Thank you. And did you watch my turban videos or my? Well, I've done many videos on restaurants, on Pakistan restaurants in Japan. Also, yeah, but well, here's some good news. In 1970, 1980, wine was not very popular in England either. So maybe one day you will be okay. You can get cheap. Maybe someone will start making wine in Pakistan because you've got mountains. Very good places to make wine. Now that's an idea. I don't know how old you are, but that's a nice idea. Walking in my shoes. What I try to do is called dead man shoes, and going to second-hand shops, and when, for example, usually the man dies before the wife, and if you can go to the shops, and get some good shoes from rich people. But I think that there's so many second-hand shops that that's what I would do if I was the owner of a second-hand shop. I would search out a charity shop. I would search out the good things first. Usually that's the case, yeah. That is a possibility. It depends on. I only had one girlfriend that was doing this, nag, 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 tap, 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 and I just finished with this very soon, very soon. I just said it's not working because I will probably kill you. So I've only ever had one girlfriend like that. Yeah. But that's a good idea, Mohammed. Well done, mate. Well done. I tell you, if you can understand my English by the time you get to England, you will be okay. No, like I say, most of my wife, my girlfriends, they never nagged me. They knew there was no point. Now this restaurant, which gave me food poisoning earlier this year, thank you very much, Mohammed. I appreciate that. Thank you. I do talk slower now than I used to. So. Yeah, I was thinking of learning Hindi. The two languages I want to learn: Hindi and Russian, because they are a challenge. But the main reason is because Japanese is the same thing, where the verb is at the end of the sentence. So, and Russian. Yes, I had food poisoning for 4 days, and I forgot to take the food with me. I knew it was dodgy. It was uncooked. It wasn't cooked properly, and it was chicken inside a pepper to take to the hygiene centre. So when they come back to this restaurant, no, the thing is, it's just one particular food, and the problem is that the people that cook the food they're not professional. They're part-time staff. They have no training, which is very dangerous. Yeah, you don't want to read religious shit. Fucking keep away from that. If you try to think logically about Bibles and books of religion, when those books were written, they were the clever men of that day. But relatively speaking, they knew nothing. Now we know a lot more. I wanted to make millions by calling it lockdown and hoping that everybody would swarm to the channel. They didn't. How many guys in no, not one or two. There was one in the restaurant I went in tonight, and this old guy said he showed me, like, please sit here, and but he was an old, and I said no, I want to watch sumo, so I sat at the table next to him, and he was a 77-year-old guy that could speak some English. So today I did meet a gaijin hunter. But I don't mind if people want to. There are horrible foreigners that speak English from America, for example, from Australia, from Britain. And when someone wants to make friends or test their English or ask them something in English, what they say to them is like, here is my office number and come by and I'll give you a lesson. I'll teach you. They can't even spare 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Well, no, that's only the people with an interest in English. When I went back to London, I was looking at Japanese people on the train, trying to impress people with my Japanese. But you should never, well, anyone could be learning any language. It could be a Spanish person learning English or Japanese or Chinese. And if that person goes up to a Chinese person or a Japanese person and they, and they just ask them something, and that Japanese person or that Chinese person, whoever turns round and just says, no, I don't want to talk to you unless you pay me money, how does that make that person feel about that country? It's not very good, is it? So, like I said, most foreigners in Japan are not like that. They aren't. They will talk to foreign people, to Japanese people. I once went. No, not really. They won't say things about Koreans when I'm there or whatever. They just wait until you go, and then every nation is the same. It's a very natural thing. It's a very natural thing. No, for example, there is a saying in what I heard is "chon demo dekiru," and what that means is like even Koreans can do it. So, but it's the same thing. English people talk about Irish people, and other countries talk about people they don't like. They put them down as being stupid or whatever. But that's the way of the world. So. But it is ironic because like Korean people are very smart and Irish people are Southern Irish are very smart. Because if they don't, because in Southern Ireland, if you don't learn your languages or you don't learn your subjects, you're gonna get fucked up the arse, and that's a good reason why kids are clever in Ireland. Learn your fucking subjects or get fucked up the arse. Well, if you watch my videos, I have no problem with that, Mohammed. For example, you can say, I am always searching for more people to help me with my English, but no one seems interested to help. That's a freebie. is what age is that? Mohammed, I just want to do a double check here. So if you one is, when did Pakistani get independence, and two, who is the leader of the Pakistan nation? What is the name of the guy that is the leader of the Pakistan? Who was your first president? Konbanwa slime. I would like one day to, I think one, maybe two people have seen all my videos. One guy is called Penn from Canada, from America. Pen name. Can you hear me, Muhammad? Who is the leader of your nation? Yeah, I'm getting a bit suspicious that you might be the Finn called Walter. These are the devil's eating instruments. Just look at that. That could be a good ASMR video. I don't know if you can say immature or whatever, but they're just friendly, you know. I wouldn't really say immature. They might be less immature than like Western girls or less experienced, but they are more smarter than Western girls, you know. So, but you just can't take one generalization from like a, you know, a foreigner. I would say, in general, the majority of Japanese girls are very smart, without a doubt. Smarter than Western women. So, then again, what do I know? I'm 60. He just might be a misogynist. But there are quite a few men that they look down on women, and to those men, women cannot do anything right. So, and there are lots of religions and lots of societies where they put down the women. The woman has no fucking value. Even today there are still societies like that, you know. So But the thing is, women, generally speaking, are stronger, smarter. They work harder. Nowadays, a woman gets up, she makes the food for the kids, she makes the bento, she makes the lunch boxes, she tidies, she cleans, then she goes to work for 8 hours. She comes back, she makes food, sorts out the kids. Women are without doubt, the stronger beings. They're the stronger, even in nature. Even in nature, when zygotes start out, most of the male zygotes, they die. And the female zygotes, they change into men, 40% change into men, they change into male species. And without a doubt, women are stronger and prettier and smell nicer. And look, and men are we're lucky because they can't do without us. So maybe. Yeah, the last 2 days I did drink too much. In fact, I had a wash on Thursday. So usually when I used to walk, there you go. Look at that, there's no dirt. Or maybe a little bit, maybe there's a little bit of dirt. But you do drink less as you get older, so. I'm going to order this. No, I don't know. Call it Oshi.
かしこまりました。
お願いします。I felt better. I was doing like a intermittent fasting, and where I was having like 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day, and I felt good doing that. Actually, I felt good. I felt better doing that, and I did reduce drinking as well. But when when you're pissed off or you're angry, and sometimes you work hard, and then sometimes a drink is what you need or what you want. So if you're used to drinking, but one of my favorite heroes is my biggest hero, I think. He's a real man's man, and he's from Yorkshire. He's from Barnsley. I used to work in the coal mines in Barnsley, and his name was. He's a big fucking guy with a big beard and a massive voice. Very famous guy. And the thing is about being a real man is having integrity. And when you say you're going to do something, or when you promise someone something, you've got to go through with that promise, even if it means you lose money, even if it means you have no profit in it. And I think, to me, that's everything in being a man. You've got to go through with your promise, even if it means you're going to lose out, without a doubt. And this great man from Barnsley, what he did, he climbed Mount Everest and he wanted to get to the top, but there was an injured man, and he helped this injured man get help go back down the mountain instead of going to the summit. But going to the summit, it cost $100,000, which is filled by lots of rich Americans who don't pay the correct taxes, and they would just walk past dying people because they were only interested in getting to the top of Mount Everest. That was their only concern. And should someone fall, they would walk past them. They would say, "Fuck you, that's your fault, you're weak." But Brian Blessed, the Yorkshireman, could not do a thing like that because he's a fucking real man. And if you don't know Brian Blessed, you should check him out. Brian Blessed on Have I Got News For You? H-I-G Have I H-I Got H-I-G-N-F-Y. So if you watch that program and type in Brian Blessed, he's an actor. He's an actor and a strong man. Yeah, it's right. Thank you for replying to what I've been saying. And yeah, it does. It really does. It really does fucking make you feel a bit sharper, without a doubt. It really does. Like I was remembering where I put things. I shit less, so I would be shitting once a day. And that was the most enjoyable thing to me. I get fed up of going to the toilet 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day, which I used to do. And I think that just going once a day is enough. That one meal. When I was in New Zealand, I asked the sheep farmer, because the sheepdogs, they run like 30 miles a day. And I asked him how much food did he eat. And he goes just like this. This is it, a handful. So it's like half a tin or 3/4 of a tin of dog food or meat. That's all they eat. And if you look back to, the 1940s, 50s and 60s, when food was rationed, the majority of the world, I guess that the Asian world, they've always been slim, but the Western world, they were the same. They just had enough food, what they needed, and they were slim people, and they were more attractive. The men and women of the 1950s and 60s, they were more attractive because they looked smart. And if you look now around the Western world, me included, these big fat people, it's but if you're in America and they say, do you want this massive plate of food, and it only costs you like $1 extra, yes, I remember seeing this. Like 20 or 30 years ago about this guy who was like promoting this thing about eating less food because they tried it in mice and it worked. And this is longevity, and this guy was promoting this, and I just thought, what a load of fucking bollocks. But then I tried it. I've tried it two times now. I know for a fucking fact it works, and it's just getting back into the groove to fucking do this. And it's better for your life, without a doubt. But it does get some getting into. It does take some, like, continuing it. So I think I did it 20 days or something like that. I was trying to do it for a month. I think I did it for 20 days. And then thinking about my brother got too much for me. Oh, so, well, I can't do anything about that, pal. Well, I don't know, remind me where you're watching from, walking. Yeah, I've got blood pressure problems. I just got my blood pressure tablets today, and luckily my doctor he speaks English, so I can have a chat. I can have a chat with him, which is great. But like I'm like 107, 108 kilos, which is nearly twice the weight of a Japanese person. So they. Definitely a Japanese woman. I'm twice the weight of a Japanese woman. And so sometimes it's difficult for the doctors to comprehend that. But yeah, like to be honest, like I don't eat a lot of meat, so maybe like a McDonald's. For example, I don't, you know, Brazilians. So I think a Brazilian maybe like 2 or 3 steaks 2-3 times a year, something like that. So. Maybe I think I told you before, when I was in California, I met a guy from Georgia, very, very friendly. Because when you're in, I talked a little bit different then. And like Californians are going, no, we can't understand what you're saying. But the guy from Georgia could understand. Yeah, of course it's healthier, yeah, without a doubt. No, but for example, even the fish and everything, it's certain oils and things like that. Yeah, I remember when I was in New Zealand, I met this 1 or 2 guys from these like surfer dudes from fucking California, and they go, "Hey, man, it's really gnarly. I just wanted to punch this cunt in the face." And I'm just asking the other American guys, what's this cunt's problem? Well, maybe maybe one day if I did win on the lottery, maybe I could visit Florida. I'm trying to think now which. Arigato. So when I watched Andy. I think he was shot and he got revenge on the people. Maybe actually, if I get food poisoning from this, I should fucking take a piece home with me. That's proof. I will save a small piece in case the cunts will poison me again. Yeah, what I need to do is get a full-time job, but I think being 61, it's not that easy. I might try some Santa things next month. Maybe food driving again. I don't know what do you mean walking. This time I'm taking on a bit of food for evidence. Oh, food driving, yeah. No, well, I can't work for Uber, but there's another company, but they sent me a link so many times to continue the next step in employment, but the fucking link does not work. So I'm getting very fucking frustrated. But the good thing is, because the second company is coming to town wanting the business, they're both offering very good discounts on the food. So if you live in Nagoya, you can get some fucking great bargains. Keith Miller, are you trying to be fucking funny or trying to be fucking irritating? Because I'm getting like an irritating kind of feeling. I'm feeling very, very full now. No worries, Mr. Miller. Sumimasen. おしぼりください。はい。1本ですね。はい。I was going to say Milton Keynes, but Milton Keynes is not quite Keynes, is it? I just. Are you in Japan? Are you in Japan, Keys? How common do you think that? How common is fratricide? So where are you, Keys? Are you in the UK? Well, I know. I have some. I had a few Irish people that were following my channel, and one of them was actually he's an Olympic rower, and he was in Tokyo this year practicing, and so maybe if the Olympics go ahead next year, he will be here in Japan. Whoa, no, I don't know that. I'm assuming that's an acronym. WOA. Yeah, I don't. I think definitely WOA should be an acronym. We overestimate. We overestimated. I'd like to wish congratulations to Donald Trump for dividing 350 million people. just want to see that cunt in jail. When I didn't see much of Donald Trump's show, and but I did see one or two outtakes, and one that I really enjoyed was when they were going around the table who was going to get eliminated, who was the next person to be eliminated from the show, and it was a woman, and she said, "I'm not coming into the office. I'm not going to come to the meeting because I know you're going to fire me, so I'm not going to do that." That really pissed off Donald Trump, because she wouldn't take part in his fucking little show or game. The Apprentice. What did The Apprentice start in America, then come to England, or vice versa? I think just by saying he's a fraud, I think you're just being too kind. He's a reckless fraud. It's all started out when people were working for Donald Trump, and he'd work for them. And then he'd say, "Well, this." For example, he said, "The bill comes for like $200,000." Then he would say, "Oh, we'll give you 100,000." He fucked up so many fucking small companies like this. And there was a politician in England did the same thing. He would say to them, they did the same thing, and he would offer them 50% and just say, "I'll give you 50%, and if you don't accept this, you can go through the courts." People like this, they're just fucking evil. Donald Trump thinks he's been a good businessman. You can only be a good businessman if you provide good service and you're honest. Yeah, that could be that. Actually, that could be a song. Raw. That could be a song. Yeah, that's what you're right, Keith. It's catching up to him, and he just carried out so much corruption by evading taxes, not paying taxes, and then passing on profits or jobs to his daughter or his children, and they're just saying, "This is this bill, and we'll give it to Ivanka, this money." But I want to see the cunt in prison. Yeah, exactly. This is why he's fighting tooth and nail not to get kicked out of the White House. He has just brought some. I think in the next 4 years, they will introduce a law that you will have to have served as a politician before you can be elected, before you can go forward to be a president of the United States. If you think about it, it's just It's a complete joke that he was never a politician because he has no behavioural rights. He doesn't know what he's doing, or he doesn't want to take part. And he's just a fucking con man. He's a cheat. He's a fraud. And they will pass a law in the coming years where no one can be a president of the United States unless they have served as a politician, and not just a local politician, a national politician. It's because Donald Trump has made a travesty. But right-wing Republicans, he should never have gone into the lead. Well, I think there were 9 people, something like that they could choose from. You know, and there were more decent people. But if we are lucky, he will kill himself within the next few weeks. Alright Keys, thanks for popping in mate, take care. Isn't that very strange? That makes him sound a little bit racist, doesn't it? If he was a Democrat until Obama was in there. No, but there is a video of him on a talk show saying that if he was going to run, he would run for a Republican because that would be the easiest way to get elected. And so credit to him. But the thing is, when he got into power, he didn't act like a Democrat. He acted like a Republican by giving lots of money to the fucking Republicans. This money's got to be fucking... They should introduce a wealth tax. But the problem is, Joe Biden is on the same fucking side. That's the problem. Well, the next couple of months are going to be interesting. But if father and daughter and sons get jailed, that's good enough for me. Yeah, sometimes I do laugh out loud. No, it was just a getting back onto a Wi-Fi link, that's all. Sometimes it goes. It's a 4-day weekend in Japan. Or is it 3? to bring me some water. Mizu moratte ii desu ka? Mizu, o mizu.
お水かしこまりました。失礼いたします。
All right, Paul, thanks for tuning in. For a minute, I thought he was going to say, get ready for my Bible. I was getting a bit worried. Have a good day, mate. I hope you have a nice day, whatever you do in your job. Take care, pal. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye. Anyone else watching? Good night, guys. I'm going to sign out now. Bye-bye.